Think about it like that, $400,000 a month. If we had to do it next month, how would we do that? That's where we saw EXP solve a lot of problems.
The next 3 years, the next 5 years are going to be the biggest run that we've ever had. I'm going to explain to you guys why that is so you guys understand kind of what's going on in the marketplace. So I'm not a businessman, I am the businessman, right?
All right, I just got to DFW with the herd, Dallas edition. We're gonna go chow it down. That's what we do. It's a tradition. And I'm gonna have some Korean barbecue. You're gonna meet some of the team, some of the agents I run with, hear some of the stories, what we're all about. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Korean barbecue with the crew. We excited? Let's go. That's right. Where's the beef? Let's go. So excited to be with the Dallas-Fort Worth crew. Let's go.
You know this car can dance, right?
It can dance?
Yeah, can I show it to you?
Yeah. It's the 2026 Tesla, what is it, Tree? The Tesla what?
Tesla Model Y Juniper.
Juniper. Wow, what a name. So what happens? No way. No way. What? It's like a movie. What? Bro, what? Hold on. Tree Fam's new car is dancing, bro.
I know.
It's dancing. What is going on?
It's crazy. I found out about this like last week. And you can check out the back seat. That's a little wing from that.
Oh no, it has wings back here? Bro. Bro. That's so wild.
Ain't that crazy?
Tree, we're making dreams come true.
I know. I'm
From
so
no
happy.
car to
The Tesla, the
What?
newest model.
no one even has this yet. I haven't even seen this body style. That's crazy.
I know. I only saw like one other car. Yeah.
That's what happens when we make big things happen in real estate, brother.
Oh, yeah.
And we help
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of families achieve their goals. We get to make our goals come true in the process. It's a blessing.
Absolute blessing. I mean,
And now we're helping other people. We're building a team in DFW, man. We got some great people a part of it,
right.
getting their start. They're just beginning to take the steps to bring their dreams to life too, and we're making it
Oh
happen.
yeah, we're helping people out here.
That's right.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible, baby, when you're running with the herd.
Let's go.
Let's go.
A problem with how the investment you're making back into business. There's nobody in here that, how many people have done more than 3 live events this year?
Let's go, Emilio. Grubbing it up. It's always a good time with the herd.
Think about it like that, $400,000 a month. If we had to do it next month, how would we do that? And so it was a lot of those things that when you could run through the problems and the challenges that you literally didn't have answers for, you had tried to solve them. You know, you had identified the problem, tried to solve it. You tried to solve it with the team. You tried to solve it with, okay, let me put that one agent on a better split because that will keep her. You had all of these different challenges that you're trying to solve to kind of keep, as he would say, this house of cards together and make sure nobody moves too fast because the cards could fall down at any time. That's where we saw EXP solve a lot of problems. When you get to the top of the ladder, sometimes it's up against the wrong wall, but sometimes you don't have an appreciation for the value if you never had the problem.
The next 3 years, the next 5 years are going to be the biggest run that we've ever had. I'm going to explain to you guys why that is so you guys understand kind of what's going on in the marketplace. So it's important to understand the legacy brands cannot innovate out of their traditional models. Okay, so they have regions that people own, and there's royalties that get paid, and it goes up to the top, and they split that with the people that own regions. None of the business that I did had anything to do with the brand, right? You guys understand, we're the brand, right? It's like Jay-Z says, I'm not a businessman, I am the businessman, right? So because we're at scale, and Leo calls us EXP 2.0, we're at scale, we're doing things better. Now we're just adding more value, more value, more value, more value. Not charging the agent, not trying to put something else on their credit card, just trying to add more value. Going back to that list, go back through your phone, go to all your contacts, go through everybody you know, every business card you've had, every event you've ever been a part of, and rethink about that person and what they're trying to do and who you might be able to leverage to go do that with them and go get them together.
What's going on, y'all? So I've been here, 2-day mastermind. It's all about growing and scaling a business, and I actually want to introduce you all to two people very special in my life, actually, because I wouldn't be where I am in life had I not met Socorro and Alfonso here. A little over 8 years ago, I was blessed enough to close a real estate transaction. You were the listing agent, I was the buyer's agent. Little did I know we would become lifelong friends and partners.
Yes, for sure.
And it's been an incredible journey. I just want to ask maybe just what has it meant for y'all to have the opportunity that you found with the eXp Realty platform, coming from a really big, more traditional kind of brokerage?
Well, it's been a life-changing experience. We've been with eXp 9 years. I can't tell you enough what it's done for us and for our careers and our families. It's truly a game changer. Little did we know what we were embarking upon, 9 years ago. But it's been an awesome experience, and we're just getting started. I can't wait to see where this all ends and meeting all these wonderful people and those opportunities you wouldn't have anywhere else. So the platform is really a unique platform like no other, and I'm excited to see where we go with this.
What would you tell, there's people out there watching, they're coming from different careers. They might be new to the real estate field, and I think of your journey because you had a career, you were working prior to real estate, but obviously you've seen all kinds of opportunity in the industry. But what would you say to someone watching the channel? They might be in a state of mind where they're looking at the playing field of real estate today, trying to figure out the best path forward. Why should they get connected with an opportunity like the one we're a part of, if anything?
Well, I was a truck driver for 10 years before I got into real estate. So I always tell people, if a truck driver can get off a truck and sell houses, anybody can do. But it's that intention and having, just the commitment. I've always had that not to fail attitude. You know what I mean? I was in the Marine Corps, so they brainwashed me in the Marine Corps to be successful, believe it or not. The opportunity that you have here is equity, scalability, and duplication, and that's really big. I mean, we didn't have that at our other brokerage, and number one was equity. Equity changed everything, and lo and behold, we started, attracting agents, and RevShare changed our life, pays our bills. But like I said, we're just getting started. This is 9 years in. And we know this company works because there's a lot of copycats out there. That just goes to show that everybody wants equity, and here's where you have a chance at eXp to chase your dreams. It's awesome.
And then also what you think about real estate. Why'd you get into real estate to begin with? Tell them what your story was.
So when I was truck driving, I would listen to a lot of podcasts, and I would actually listen to a lot of music at first, and I just started listening to a lot of audiobooks. And I came to the conclusion that, everybody made money either banking, insurance, or real estate. So I wanted to get into real estate because I wanted financial freedom, right? And then lo and behold, I get into real estate, and I made a lot of money. I got financial freedom, but I didn't have financial freedom or time freedom. I was always working, and I loved it. I loved helping people, but there comes a point that you're almost like a doctor on call, right? So then eventually, eXp came calling, and it freed a lot of my time back, and now which is pretty cool because I've been doing this for almost 15 years plus. I can mentor and develop other realtors, teach and coach and mentor. So it really, really is a game changer to be at EXP.
Yeah, and the platform is it's set up for that, for collaboration and to help each other, because it's a lonely industry out here when you're by yourself. And I'm blessed enough that I work with my brother, so we bounce ideas off, we brainstorm, we troubleshoot, but not everybody has that ability. And so with the platform, you have 90,000 agents that are there for you. So
Community,
yeah, it's
partnership.
awesome.
Yeah, and we're aligned with helping each other grow and win.
Yes.
And so if you're watching, you're curious, connect with me. Let's talk more about it and kind of explore what it might look like to be running with the right people, making their dreams a reality. I mean, we're looking for others who are wanting to find that same path and maybe haven't yet quite found the way forward. So let me know how I can help you out. So that was Socorro and Alfonso, and I'm here with Logan Steketee. It's actually his first event. This is, believe it or not, my only Kentucky partner at this point. So I have one agent in Kentucky, and it's this man holding it down right here. Yep. Until we grow. Maybe someone watching's in Kentucky. If you are, definitely reach out. Regardless, man, Logan, this was your first time getting on the ground with us. I'm so stoked you seized the opportunity because, for as many people that have the opportunity, not everyone jumps on it. I know you had to put some pieces together to make it happen. But I just want to hear, what was your experience getting in the room, with what I like to think is some of the right people to help you with the vision that you want to bring to life here in real estate. And you're obviously very early on in your real estate journey, but just talk about your experience here, being in the room with us.
Yeah, for it being my first event, it was truly eye-opening. You always hear people say, oh, you just need to get in there, it's different, and you kind of get it over and over, but it truly is, it kind of blocks, you have some limiting beliefs, and when you enter rooms like that, it just tears them right down, and it really gets your vision clear on what you need to do, what's possible, most importantly, and they show you step by step, and just seeing other people do it also makes you feel like you and believe that you can do it. It was an amazing trip, even though it was a 15-hour flight. Each way every morning was 2 hours. I would do it all over again, times 2. I just can't wait to get to the next event.
That's why I like to ask people at the end of these, and even if they hop on a call with me, because sometimes I let people know, it's like, hey, schedule a call, I'll help you get a plan together. And that's always what I want to know about the end of it, is like, hey, would you have scheduled this call again? Was it worth the time? And it sounds like, that's a lot of travel time, no lie, but it was totally worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
More than worth it.
Oh yeah, the anticipation and just the excitement. When I first did it the first day, the travel, I was like, oh, it's kind of long. Second day, it was like a blink of an eye just because I was so excited to get in the room again. It's
amazing. Well, way to make the commitment. I'm excited to see how you apply what you got out of this. We're going to keep progressing forward, y'all, and, stay plugged in. Now, in all honesty, Emilio did not want to be in the video, but I told him for the people, for you watching this, we're making this video. So, Emilio, man, obviously, you've been in the room. I don't know if they would know this or not, but we've been in the room quite a few times together. You're a very familiar face at the events at this point between the Herd, which is the community that runs with me. He's actually out of Florida. I love Florida. But I just want to know, man, for the vision ahead as far as what you're building, have you ever had as much clarity as you do at this point as far as what to do, how to do it, how to really scale your business? Because you're about to hit, I think, $5 million in production in a year, which is, and I honestly think you can blow past that this year in a big way. But regardless, point is, Emilio's a solid producing agent. What's your level of clarity as far as how you can build past this point? Because I know a lot of people, if they made that kind of production, I think they'd be pretty happy. And I think you have a bigger vision, right? Tell me a little bit more about kind of what you sense for the time ahead.
No, definitely. I think that social media plays a big part of your business, especially if you are an agent in production. And I got it from this event, but also I've gotten it from previous events where agents are closing anywhere between 15 and 25 deals, and all of them have said one thing that I've noticed repeatedly, and that is social media, how important YouTube is. And this event solidifies everything that I've picked from over the years. I've been in the business for 5 years, and And
we've been running together from day one, right?
From day one.
Let's go, baby.
From day one.
That's
from
right.
Day one, yeah. And I mean, this is just a stepping stone that I'm taking away from this event. It literally took me to fly from Florida all the way down to Texas. Yeah. And just to have this goal in mind, and that is social media, and start posting more consistently, and start that YouTube channel actually. And from there I'm going to start hopefully building that agent attraction side of the business, because I don't want to do this for my whole life. I know that there's going to be a time of day that everyone gets old, and I'm not going to be wanting to do this for the rest of my life. And
so you want to set up yourself for success long term, not just today.
Absolutely. Correct. You couldn't have said it better.
It makes perfect sense to me. But I mean, honestly, I didn't know there was a way to do that when I got my license. And I think it's cool for you that you kind of have the perspective that, like, hey, this is just part of what we do. Because, along the way, I guess you found the right people that kind of identified, how and what to do to go about that. So now we're here.
Absolutely. So major takeaway, social media.
Social media, go put it to work. It's a tool. And here's the crazy thing with social media. I'll make other videos on this, but it's a tool. If you're in real estate, it's a tool you want to utilize the right way, because reality is 99% of people on social media are consuming the content that the 1% produce. And I don't mean the 1% of income earners. I mean the 1% of people that utilize social media as a tool to advance their goals and vision. So what side of it are you on? Are you on the side where you're putting the content out there, or are you just consuming it? So make sure you're on the right side. Get on the right side of it, and we'll help you do that if you want. So I'm here with Lisa, my new friend. We just met at the event here, and I'm actually excited to hear, because you literally just came on board with our tribe here with EXP this past week, right?
Oh yeah, I can't believe it. People are so unbelievably generous with their ideas, with their time, with their willingness to be helpful, and that's kind of blown me away.
Yeah, that's incredible. And I was going to ask too, because you came over, you're a luxury agent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny, I was speaking with someone about a week ago, and she almost didn't want to continue the conversation because she wasn't sure if there were, she thought, EXP is just for residential agents.
Mm-hmm.
And this is someone who just does land sales, right? And we have people that do that, but we also have people that do luxury. We have people that do commercial. So I guess what is it? Because you came probably over from, I guess, the company that probably most considers themselves to be our biggest competitor is maybe how I think of it. But what did you see that was different that we had to offer, and kind of what has your been experience since you've gotten to meet some of the people that are here?
Well, what appealed to me at first was really organized and specific plans of action to help grow your business. And as a luxury agent, I've done my business very much by referral. And I was really feeling like I wanted to amp it up more, my business in general. And I felt like I was being shown a way to do that was kind of wowing me. And I needed to kind of figure out a piece of the puzzle having to do with luxury, and I was not unlike the person you're talking about. I had this impression that EXP didn't really have luxury, but they do, and it's actually pretty robust. I was actually at another luxury-only firm a while ago, and EXP has all the same capabilities for pushing our listings out to the high-end magazines and all the high-end exposure, online high-end exposure that the high luxury firms do. So that satisfied me, and then I got to combine it with these incredible programs and support system, and the rev share, which honestly is brilliant. It's just brilliant. It supports agents, it helps us help each other, and it helps us build wealth for the long term. And this industry otherwise doesn't really do that for people. And we don't, often get great retirement plans and stock and 401k, and rev share and everything EXP offers, including stock, is kind of exactly what I think all hard-working agents really deserve, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, I feel like we ought to have something to show after like years of successfully selling real estate and not just our last big commission, right?
I think so. And I don't know this for a fact, but I believe that managers, managing brokers at a lot of the typical firms are paid to some degree on who they're recruiting.
Mm-hmm.
So I have actually helped managers recruit at those firms, and
Oh,
I certainly
most
didn't
definitely.
get paid.
Yeah.
And this rev share just helps reward us logically and naturally and sort of just organically for the people who might come into the business to join us, people we can help, we can support them, and it all makes perfect sense. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, I think that's probably played into the experience you've had with just seeing how like people are collaborative and willing to help with the plan and vision for how we go forward. It's because we have a model that aligns successful agents with each other and not just helping, each other, like not just one person helping their next client, but there's actually a reason why they would get plugged into our agent community and be, pivotal to other success within it. And I know we're all products of that when we really embrace that and take the opportunity to get in the right rooms just like this one. And because we take something away from it that we can go put into our business to take things closer to where we want it to go. So that's awesome to hear that you're experiencing that like just out the gate here since you've come on board.
In fact, I was actually surprised because I'd heard some things, just word on the street, before I looked seriously at EXP and opened my mind completely. I had heard that it's siloed and that agents, are really competitive with each other, and it is absolutely not like that. I can't tell you how many people today have welcomed me, have come up to me and said, anything I can do to help you, anything at all, reach out to me. And they have nothing to do with me. There is no benefit to them except that spirit of helping another person succeed and the pleasure of that.
I'm so happy to hear that that's been your experience because, it's easy to say or think one thing, but it's another thing when you actually like get in the room and see what it actually is like,
Yeah.
And so that's really cool to hear. And for those watching, I know you're hearing about rev share. You might think, oh yeah, that's not for me. I would bet you at some point, if you feel that way today, at some point in your real estate journey, there's going to come a time where you're going to want to have something working for you when you're not working for it. So that's all that is. And, what's cool is we can pick when and if we do something with that opportunity. And so it's just a business model. It is what you want to do with it. If you want to focus on the production part of the business model, we have everything optimized for that. If you want to focus on building and scaling beyond your own production, we have everything optimized for that too. So you get to pick which lanes you want to plug into and really make the most of here.
Yeah, I can honestly say I met a whole room of agents today who have a more sophisticated approach to how to run their businesses than at any other firm where I've been, including some pretty sophisticated firms. I mean, these people here are well educated, helping one another learn and be better agents. It's super collaborative, and kind of my socks are blown off, honestly, from today.
That's so awesome.
I literally joined 2 days ago, and I came straight to this event, and I'm not missing one from here on out because the people are awesome, and there's so much actual applicable value to help your business get better, help you help your clients better, all that
That's
stuff.
amazing to hear, especially from a luxury agent as successful as you've been thus far. So just to hear your level of excitement with the whole new ecosystem you're plugging into, it fires me up too. So
Yeah. I had to open my mind. I did. I had to open my mind to it. That's true. Like years and years ago, if I can say this, EXP's logo was something I didn't love.
Oh, yeah.
The colors it didn't align well with luxury, so I always dismissed it. And I didn't even look at it. I didn't even consider it. In fact, therefore, I wasn't caught up with what it's doing today. The fact that the luxury division has been there for a while, attracting top luxury agents, and then on top of it, how great the whole company is. So I think it's amazing.
That's awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you're on board and running with us now. And yeah, it's amazing the people you meet when you get in the right rooms with the right people. And I think what you did is the best possible thing you could do, especially if you're already in our world within this incredible platform, is get in the room with us. I mean, yeah, we're cloud-based, but like the best experience you're going to have is when you actually get in the room at a mastermind or a big event or whatever you have the opportunity. So the fact you did that within 2 days, that's the best possible thing that you could do. So if you're watching, seize that opportunity as well, or if you want to better understand, like, how do you even get tapped into this world, I'm here to help you navigate it as well. So
this was great. I'll say one last thing. I was actually in a cloud-based brokerage before that had so many wonderful things and some really wonderful people, but it was cloud-based to a fault. It was very hard to speak with a human being about certain things. And today I saw some stats about how fast you connect with people 24/7 to help you on anything. And that was my experience in the few days I was taking to do my application, get some questions answered. All the people I talked to who would just answer their phones at every level, people giving me their cell phones. At my prior firm, my broker, I had a question a couple days before I was leaving, coincidentally. It was a sticky deal. I just wanted to get his opinion on something, and I couldn't speak with him without going through a particular system. He literally wrote me an email to tell me he wouldn't talk to me. So
wow.
It was the strangest thing, and that was sort of the cherry on top for me. Or not the cherry. It was the final straw. I don't know.
The nail in the coffin.
The nail in the coffin. I don't know. But this is, I was so impressed by, and have been, and I'm sure will continue to be impressed by the communications here. Human communications, even though it's cloud-based.
Exactly.
It gives us the ultimate freedom.
Yeah, and I know with us specifically, it's because we're so profitable that we can actually hire the right people and have the right team in place. We have an extremely high staff to agent ratio, like literally 2,500 people to support our agents. And you can only do that if the company's actually generating money to pay a large staff that's highly skilled to do those things. So it's been incredible. But yeah, I don't think there's anything like it out there quite like what we have, at least at this point in time. So,
and I just saw in the news, EXP was just ranked number 18 work in best places to work, right?
Yeah, and that's based on what the employees are saying about their experience with us. Yep. That's
a high ranking, and that's meaningful. That's really meaningful to be ranked like that. I think it didn't surprise me. I was just getting through my applications and having all these great communication experiences when I saw that. And I was like, I'm not surprised because I'm having a great experience here. So.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. And thank you for being willing to share on the channel here.
Well, thank you. And we're not even connected in the ecosystem, and yet I can tell already we're going to be friends and help each other out with each other's business. And that's the spirit of this company. I really like it.
100%.
Yeah, it's great.
Emilio, what's up? Let's go, Tree. We in the vlog.
Yep.
We're about to grub it up. All right, so we just got back from the DFW area 2-day mastermind. You met a couple more members of my team and a couple of partners of mine, actually, people I'm running with, and I literally wouldn't be where I am in life without having met them along the way. Over the course of our lives, it's the craziest thing, but we're truly one connection, one relationship, one opportunity, and one step away from truly changing the whole trajectory of our lives. That's been my experience, and I'm glad to kind of take you on this journey with me. And I had so many takeaways from that 2-day event. It was a mastermind, very high level, with some of the top builders and leaders in the entire industry. It's something I may share some more insights on future videos as to what I learned. But I was just reflecting back on it. It's funny because like that particular event, the reason I went to it, I mean, phenomenal connections to be made. I made some new phenomenal connections, but for me, it's getting some of the people I'm running with in the right room who really need to be in that room. And so that's why I was there. was because, you know, for me, if I want someone to do something and go somewhere, for me, step one is to get there myself. Because if I'm committed to getting there, it's easier for me to get people to get in the room when I'm already going to be there versus when I'm not going to be and telling them to do something that I'm not already doing. So that's number one. So I don't really go into these things like, you know, specifically to learn something. Most of it was not new information for me, but it's just certain things you hear it. I mean, there's times you need to hear something more than one time, sometimes a different person saying it a different way. But I feel like I actually had more takeaways personally from this than just about anything else I've gone up to this point. I dialed a few things in that I was really needing and looking for, and I couldn't be more stoked to implement it. But that being said, I just want to take you a glimpse into my world some. We're going to be doing that more throughout the year as I get in the ground with partners of mine throughout the map. And if you're watching out there, if you're looking to level up your real estate game like Tree Fam, who you met, who 2.5 years ago had zero experience in real estate, zero closings, reached out to me when he was finishing up the licensing process, and I helped him at every step along the way past that point. Now, well past the top 1% of agents in the like, well within the top 1% producing agents in the entire state. If you want to be on, if you're on that path, like, you're who I'm doing this for, because Tree's created lasting change in his life. And now he's creating lasting change in the lives of those around him as a mentor himself for people in his local market. It's not even the same market I'm in. And that's the common theme between all the people I seem to be working with, is I literally don't have anyone in my own backyard. But if it's your backyard, it's more likely that I got someone near you. And if not, you might just be that person I'm looking for. If you're growth minded, if you're committed to doing, achieving, and becoming more, that's who I'm doing this for. So ultimately, thank you for watching the video. You're going to want to stay tuned because I have some incredible things coming down the pipeline here in the near future. I couldn't be more excited because I truly believe that real estate is the biggest opportunity for those that have a growth mindset and are looking to personally develop, become the best version of themselves in all areas, including financially. Real estate provides us the way to do it, and with the right people helping you at every step along the way, you can shorten the learning curve and get to where you're going with less roadblocks and obstacles than you otherwise would without that proper guidance. So if I can be a guide for you at any point along the way, if you're looking to double your business and take things to the next gear this year, you should connect with me. Let's have a conversation and see what comes of it. You never know unless you have a conversation. So that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.